BioPack introduces the CNAP non-invasive blood pressure monitor from CN Systems. CNAP sets a new standard in hemodynamic monitoring for scientific research and all situations demanding continuous BP monitoring without cannulating the subject. The device is controlled via user-friendly function keys and a navigation dial. Use the navigation dial to access all on-screen menus. The current selection is highlighted for easy identification. Press the navigation dial to open a menu, make a selection, and input information. The main screen button always brings you back to the home screen. Press the power key to start the device and confirm the test alarm. The setup procedure is very straightforward. To select a finger cuff, large, medium, or small, simply align the patient's fingers with the color label on the forearm unit. Then, connect the finger cuff with the forearm unit. Open the strap, slide the subject's fingers into the cuffs. Make sure the cuffs are positioned on the proximal limb and not over the finger joint. Make sure the slider on the forearm unit is in middle position before closing the strap. This will allow for hand movement. CNAP uses a traditional upper arm cuff for calibration at heart level. Place the upper arm cuff either on the ipsilateral or contralateral arm of the patient. Make sure to align the cuff marker with the radial artery and check with the size indicator. After the subject is set up, continue the current measurement or select a new patient. Make sure to select the patient category adult or pediatric, as the selection will adjust the inflation pressures for the upper arm cuff. The perfusion index shows the blood flow in the subject's fingers. Make sure the perfusion index turns green, indicating sufficient perfusion to start a measurement. At the end of measurement startup, CNAP is calibrated with the upper arm cuff to provide accurate results. The BP signal and measurements are displayed continuously until the next change of fingers. In scientific research, it is essential to provide reliable and reproducible data. CNAP is equipped with a number of features to provide consistent results. Even under the toughest conditions, it is difficult to make a mistake using CNAP. The integrated upper arm cuff calibrates pressures at heart level. The sophisticated dual finger design ensures optimal sensor setup. Also, long measurements up to 24 hours become possible. The forearm assembly even allows for subject hand movement during measurement. CNAP interfaces easily with third-party devices. To connect with a BioPack MP device, use the blood pressure wave-out connection and interface with a TCI 105 for MP150 or MP100 units, or a BSL TCI 5 for MP36, 35, or 30, to provide an isolated interface. The connection will provide access to the BP waveform. To interface CNAP with other data acquisition systems, use the unisolated auxiliary analog output. An analog signal of the BP tracing is available with ranges from 0 to 5 volts. To access measured beat data and blood pressure tracing digitally, simply connect a USB storage device to the CNAP module. In scientific research, the continuous measurement of a subject's blood pressure is often required, and in many situations, invasive measurements are unsuitable. CNAP monitors a subject's blood pressure continuously before, during, and after stimulation, therapy, and exercise. Researchers require a system that provides reliable, accurate, and continuous non-invasive blood pressure measurements. BioPack distributes the CNAP monitor and brings you world-class data acquisition systems and data loggers for life science research and education.